Yo.
Crash and flow.
Every morning, plus like a mountain of rice for dinner, and then for lunch he'll have 2 sardine sandwiches with like full grain bread.
6-pack. I had the 6-pack. Yep. Have you seen the movie Leon the Professional?
Yeah.
That guy is just strapped into a bed doing sit-ups like a madman. I imagine your dad does the same thing where he straps himself into a bed and he's just doing sit-ups.
Man, I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
Natalie Portman is a child.
Yes. And
Child.
And from that movie solidifies her place in Hollywood. Fantastic.
I think so, but I didn't even know who she was until obviously Star Wars.
Yes.
And then she wouldn't let go.
Padme?
She's Padme. And then she's like, you know what? Garden State. That's right. I could play out.
Get you a girl that can do both, bro.
Yeah. Sci-fi and neurotic. I don't know what she did, but it was a good movie.
I don't remember. The only thing I remember about Garden State was like that when the dog is humping his leg.
Yeah, so like she was Zack Braff's girlfriend, and
Right,
she used to get concussions, concussions,
Seizures.
Yeah. You know, pre-concussions. You know,
Yeah. That was the first type. Garden State was the first type of that movie that I saw. Whatever that is, like the slice of life,
right?
You know, teenage or young or existential crisis, whatever that thing is. That was the first movie.
It was one of the ones like this is a coming of age, and it's not a good coming of age. Like it's like a really, you know, like these guys aren't, you know, helping do anything good. It's just like disappear. It was pretty good though. I loved that movie.
Yeah, no, it was really good, man.
Yeah. Directed by Zach Braff.
Zach Braff, greatest soundtrack ever. That's when
I got an Oscar for that.
It turned me into a white boy.
Yeah, man.
You know, like, I would listen to the Shins.
Oh man, and this is the thing. He made that whole movie. That's what he got an Oscar for. They're like, we like your taste in music. Here's a
your
gold
playlist.
One.
Yeah,
we like
and also
playlist.
that playlist also had Thievery Corporation in it.
Yes, it did.
Yeah,
There a bunch of random stuff on it.
Lebanese Blonde.
Right, I remember. People like that song. It's a good song.
For Leon the Professional, she had to cry. You know, do you know how they make child actors cry?
No, how did they make her cry?
So what they do is they put the camera real close to her face because it was a close up.
They show her what happened to Macaulay Culkin's career. She's like, no, this is gonna be you, Natalie. All right, you were saying.
And then they blow menthol into her eyes, and it waters her eyes, and then she cries. That's how you get a child actor to cry.
Oh, well, that's not that good.
Right?
I was hoping for something, you know, like worse. Like they showed them the news.
Damn, I don't think news is right. Man, what could you show on the news to like a kid now that will shock them? I don't. It's a circus.
Really,
They've seen
a lot
everything.
of things, man.
They've seen everything.
You can show them a lot. There's a lot of stuff we don't get to see on the news.
I guess
It's too much. They wouldn't even show it on the news. Like stuff in Africa or Yemen, they aren't showing any of that on the news. When's the last time you saw Yemen on the news?
That's true, but I get my
You
news
didn't
from
see
Instagram,
Yemen.
and I see Yemen all the time on Instagram.
Listen,
it's bad.
That's with you not getting the news, by the way. If you get your news from Instagram, right? There's only some things you get from Instagram. That's like somebody saying, I get my news from the cereal. No, you don't.
No, not at all. Not at all. If you follow news sources on Instagram, you're getting news via the thing. So I think it's still. I think it's just because you're sitting there and you're going to BBC and you're putting your monocle and you're reading your very dry news doesn't make you better, bro.
You're making fun of me for reading. You're like, look at you going to the BBC with your monocle, using your eyes and reading a news and getting context.
Whatever.
That's something I would do. Shut up. That's something you're trying to make fun of me for.
Yeah. I'm just gonna read a caption and jump to a conclusion. Just exactly what everyone else does.
Yasin's like, I read the caption and I read the top comment and I'm out.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm like, this is how we all think now. Moving on. Well, as soon as you know it's curating your news, then it's like everything is gone.
Yeah.
Well, once it's like, oh, it's trying to show me stuff. This is not even actually the news. This is just what it knows that I would want to read.
Right.
So, like, if I'm interested, I know that this is probably just something it wants to show me, whether it's real or fake.
I don't know. I follow. Was it Dua Muslims or Dua Info or whatever? It's basically just bad news about the Muslim world. Like every country in the Muslim world,
Oh my
the
God.
worst thing that is happening currently. Like I'm surprised that this account hasn't gotten suspended.
Wow.
And it's just like I like it, and then I swipe up and I feel guilty. And so I've just realized why they call it dua something is because when you see it, you have to make dua because you're going to feel guilty about not doing anything except just tossing it a like. I figured it out. But yeah, no, I mean, so like, I don't know if I guess they're curating it because I keep liking it.
Yeah, of course they're curating it, dude.
So they keep showing it to me and I keep going,
if
be able to help them.
If you ever see something and it's the first time you're seeing this account and you like it, it'll show up that same day within 3 swipes. You'll see it again.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Especially if you do it something like I don't ever like things with, let's say, a snake, because Farah will sometimes go through my Instagram because she's like trying to find something. She'll see a snake and then like drop my phone. It's okay.
Just for the safety of your
dude,
phone,
she's
really.
so afraid of
She won't even drop it. She might throw it into
I like,
the...
I like to play experiments. Like every now and then I'll see, and immediately, if you like every now and then as soon as I accidentally like a Chinese cooking thing, because I saw something cooking like normal, like a pineapple, but it was Chinese and I didn't notice.
Yeah.
There's an octopus getting eaten alive within 1 minute of later on. Like me just scrolling down. That's a common thing.
But you click it, right? You click watching someone eat an octopus alive.
Oh, no. I don't listen. Everything on my Instagram is there's nothing news related at all. As soon as I see the first one, I go ahead and say don't
show me this or whatever.
Oh yeah, exactly. Even like a lot of these like Six Buzz and stuff. Like if anything is like getting newsy, I'm done.
Oh, you don't want any news, eh?
I have zero news on my Instagram. I have zero news on my Instagram.
Yeah, but eating an octopus live, that's not news. That's just...
No, but that's also something I don't want to see. Animals eating each other.
Yeah.
Totally down. Us eating animals, I'm like, no, we're horrible.
I mean, you should at least kill it. I feel like it's just undue suffering. Also, it's got a beak, right? Like
What,
you
an
got to
octopus?
de-beak an octopus, right?
They don't debeak them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they de-beak them.
Oh no, this guy was eating. Yeah, this guy seemed to be like the way they cook these. Like I saw them fry a chicken whole. Mm-hmm. This on my mother-in-law's Instagram.
Yes, of course.
And I was just like, geez. And then immediately like fried snake.
Yeah.
That one's insane because they chop the head off and they just put the whole thing in water while it's moving.
Right.
They take the head off. That's gone.
Yeah.
But the body is like, oh, where's my head? And it's just frying at the same time. And they eat it.
Have you seen nerves firing on a freshly like butchered killed deer?
Dude, have you seen nerves firing on a dead body?
I mean, yeah, we've seen it all the time. We've seen it in movies. We've seen it in like live leak. I've seen it in all over the place. It's crazy.
That's a weird.
That's not even that scary.
No. What have you seen?
No, the twitching is whatever. I mean, like you play video games, you shoot enough things, you'll get some twitching over there. It's all
that
good.
is interesting.
No, what is the truly scary one? This one gets me every time. Although I try to avoid these websites now, it's just not good for my soul.
Yeah.
But some guy gets hit in the face, right? Falls down, cracks his head against the concrete, and then his hands literally do this.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Right? What you're seeing is active brain damage.
Right.
That's what's happening while that guy's doing it, and then they're still kicking him. He's down.
Man, I don't know nothing about that. Yeah. See, that's what basically I make sure, other than animals eating animals, which I don't know why. I'm like, ooh, how does that eat that? I'm just always curious, like, how would he eat him?
Right. Yeah.
But other than that, everything I see that's even kind of like that, I'm like, I'm not playing this game. Like, I don't want this in my dream later. I don't want to even have this anywhere.
Yeah, especially you. It's literally going into a slot for like later use.
Alhamdulillah, man. I've sleepwalked once in the last 2 months. Yeah,
not bad.
This is a all-time since Ramadan. This is an all-time least sleepwalking streak since I was 17.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
So some things are getting resolved, whatever that is.
Yeah. I just figured out my dosage, I guess.
What is the weirdest thing you've seen eat something else?
Ooh, you know what I really enjoyed watching? This was just recently. Was a something that was like a a lizard, like a small version of a Komodo dragon,
Yeah.
trying to take a lizard out of the mouth of a snake, because a snake had this lizard and it's almost got it swallowed, and the Komodo dragon has a little bit of it. So these two this is what I imagine happened. Snake is eating its meal. Komodo dragon sees it, comes in, grabs the end of it.
Okay.
And it's them, like the snake is just trying to eat it more and more so. Instead of trying to rip it away, just like, I'm just going to swallow this as much as I can while you've got your inch. Very cool.
I was trying to see if I can find it. Can't find it.
Yeah. No?
But
Okay. That's
there's
a tough
another,
one.
there's an anaconda eating a crocodile for me.
Ooh. How did that work out?
Anaconda won.
Man, I saw a crocodile yesterday.
Jeez.
This anaconda was sitting on like the beach, and the crocodile snuck up to it, grabbed it by its, and just thrashed it. Just thrashed it like a madman.
No, who got who? Sorry, I didn't.
This was a crocodile getting the anaconda.
Oh, got the anaconda.
So he got it by the tail and just
This is for my
smashed-
cousin.
Dude, it was cool. Like imagine like having a friggin' rope with a weight on the end and just going to town.
Eats crocodile. I need to show it. Well, I can't even use words over here. Hold on a second. Python swallows crocodile whole.
Those aren't, man. I had a snake. It's not fun to watch snakes swallow things after a while.
I mean,
It's not. It's just like it's so. I don't even know what I was about to do. It's just so like unnerving. You're like, all right, dude. Geez, relax. You know, take a bite for God's sakes. What are you doing?
They don't have the bites.
The
My God,
manners.
the mouth is so wide in this though.
Kind of hot.
Hold on,
It's
good.
not. No.
Oh man, I can't put it on the screen. Wait, no, I can. Here it is. There it is. I mean,
Every time you say that, I didn't even know we have a. Do we have a shared screen? Or is that just for the viewers?
that's just for the viewers.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sorry, bro.
That's okay.
I don't have the ability just yet.
Not yet.
No. Yeah. So, Jocko Willink got COVID.
Damn. COVID got Jocko Willink. It's just like COVID struggling with Jocko Willink now. Jocko got COVID. Jocko's like, good.
You know what else? He didn't know he had it. He's asymptomatic.
Yeah.
He's like, I feel nothing.
Yeah, of course. You know, Jocko's fit as a friggin' rock. Like, literally, he's affected as much as a rock.
Yeah. He felt nothing. He's like, I'm doing fine. I'm still working out. He's still waking up at 4:30 in the morning, working out. Like
He worked out right through it, right? He probably didn't even take a rest day.
No. He says when you want to take a rest day, you take the rest day the next day. You never take the rest day on the day that you think about taking the rest day. You take a rest day the day after you think about taking a rest day. That's the way how that man works. And good Lord, man. Yeah, he's fine. He's totally fine. Also, big proponent of vitamin D. So
Yeah, of course.
get your vitamin D. That's
Get your
I think
vitamin
that's
D.
really helping some people out.
Yeah, man. I got my parents on vitamin D, like,
Yeah, I mean, almost
Like,
immediately.
I don't even
when
tell
Rhonda
them-
Patrick said it, I'm like, boom, I'm down.
So I told my parents about vitamin D. They said, isn't that what you get from the sun? I said, no.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Yeah, that's the only way. As soon as you tell them you get it from the sun, they're like,
It's
I've been
free.
outside. Yeah, it's outside. I've seen it. It's fine.
Yeah.
They're like, you don't get it from seeing it, man. I don't,
Are you working in the fields? That's the only way you can get it. Oh man, you're outside 24/7. Did you see Dave Chappelle's whatever it is that you want to call it, like a 12-minute release, a 12-minute clip? It wasn't even. It's not comedy at all.
I
It's
think it's
almost
called
like an
Unforgiven.
exclamation. Yeah, Unforgiven.
Yeah, I think that's what he called it. Yeah.
Interesting title based on what he's talking about. And essentially, for the listeners who haven't seen it, go check it out. But I mean, I don't know. We're like uber fans of Dave Chappelle. We just like listening to the guy talk. We like listening to him to talk on any subject. In fact, they made his acceptance, like him getting the Mark Twain, I think, award, and then his acceptance. It was an actual Netflix like documentary or whatever. It's like an actual thing on Netflix. But anyway, he's talking about how he's never gotten paid or properly paid for the Chappelle show. And essentially, I think as a result, just recently they decided to stream it on various outlets, and he felt bad about it. And he called Netflix and said that he actually felt bad about it. And Netflix were like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" we're gonna get way more money with you anyway. Doesn't make a difference. We've already given you 40 mil, and you are our guy. So yeah, it makes sense. Of
Well,
course,
I mean, I
some
don't know,
money.
man. No one's ever done that before.
This is
Here,
true.
listen. My hat's off to Netflix. First off,
For sure.
I have a lot of respect for Dave to trying to make this right because
Yeah.
most people are like, I got screwed. It is what it. But it's his show. It's
Yeah.
friggin' Chappelle show, and didn't get royalties from it. Netflix paid Viacom. HBO got in a bidding war with Netflix and paid. Those were the only two that could compete and buy the rights to the Chappelle show. It's money out of pocket. And
Yes.
yeah, for them, they were like, just so you can feel better, we won't show it.
Right. But
That's
there's other services that are showing it still.
Oh yeah, HBO is showing it. Yeah, those are apparently in what Dave said. Those are the two ones that are showing it. That
Right. Yeah.
he kind of mentioned, and those were the one that like have the money to pay for this kind of stuff.
For sure. But I mean, the whole thing with regards to like, the like ownership rights, who owns your masters, as far as like music is concerned, that was a big thing for Nipsey Hussle. He owned all of the masters for his music, but like it affects people that are like you'd be surprised on who it affects.
Have you heard of Taylor Swift's?
Exactly what I was going to say. I was going to bring it up. Like
Huge.
Taylor Swift doesn't own her own masters and had to go in a bidding war for her to be able to get it. And then there's some other dude who like is some type of like what was he?
Sleazeball. I don't know.
I was like
He's not a nice guy.
sleazeball. No,
He's
not a nice guy at all.
Yeah.
And man, they made it very difficult for her, and she still doesn't have it, so she has to re-record it somehow. I don't even know how that works, but it's crazy.
It's so tough because like as an artist, if you think about your album or your comedy special, the amount of like, especially for I know that her music is pop music, but like she sat down and made it. She wrote it. It's her breakups. I have no idea. I don't know the songs. All right.
Yeah.
But like that's her shit.
Yeah.
And that would mean if somebody's like, yeah, for the rest of your career, you're not gonna own this. It's not even just financially. Like this isn't owned by you. That's painful. That's like if you can't go resolving that eventually, like that's gonna be a thing. And then like I think that's for Dave. As he's like, I can't have this just go. And right now he's like, I have the leverage. I think that was the ending was exactly that. Like I'm the bigger guy now. I'll just take it.
Yeah.
So-
Because at the beginning they said, why would we need you? Or what do we need you for?
Yeah, that's what HBO said to him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what HBO said to him. And then that's how he finishes it.
If you could go Google Dave Chappelle and Viacom, I wonder if Viacom like saw the special and they were like, let's sit on it. Let's see if, and they're like looking at their stock. They're like, everything seems fine. Okay, let's.
I mean, it's Viacom, right?
Yeah, they don't. It's not like a company that really pretends to have a reputation of being, people who do things.
Right? It was like, this is really going to affect our
reputation.
Nothing.
People are going to think we're horrible people. Just like give each other a bonus, walk away.
Yeah, money's money, dude. Sometimes that's all it is. But definitely check that out if you want to see something, because that might be one of the very first, like, totally public, really out there, like someone taking on like a major media company.
Yeah.
And might
If
win.
they do it, which they probably wouldn't, but if they do, wouldn't everybody else want to like air out their, it's not a Me
There's
Too,
only
but
one
whatever
LeBron.
it is.
There's only one LeBron.
Yeah, that's true.
There's only
That's
one
true.
Dave. Dave is not only at a point in his career where he is undeniably talented, but he is the GOAT.
No, I understand, but what if like some other guy like Stephen Cope, whoever is loved,
Yeah.
right? I don't know. It's like it would open the door of Viacom's like, do we want people? Do you want to give into these friggin' terrorists kind of
Right.
situation?
yeah. You can't negotiate with terrorism or terrorists,
negotiate.
but I think that they all do. Didn't the United States just sat down with the Taliban?
I think like
Yeah, that's what it is. You can see them sitting and whatnot. Get the freak out of
That's
here.
just what they say when they don't want to negotiate sometimes.
Right.
Like, we don't negotiate with these people.
Yeah. Hold on a
Sit down.
second. Gotta turn that off.
Is that a fridge? You guys want to hear a joke? I was taking care of my niece, and here's a pro tip in case a baby is crying. If the baby is crying, you take a marker and you draw a mustache on the baby. Doesn't do anything for the baby crying, but it's gonna make your day a little bit better.
What's up?
That's a joke for you to listen to while you're editing later.
Okay.
You can tell me later if it's funny.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Hold on. I feel like a burp's coming.
Yep, it's garlicky.
No, man. Barely ate today.
Oh, my legs.
Wait, hold on. Oh, something big.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why I can actually hear myself in your thing. So when I speak, what's it coming out of? Your headphones, or is it coming out of your iPod?
It's headphones, but I can turn it down.
Yeah, turn it down a bit. Thank you. It might be because like your left one is not sealed against your noggin. There we go. Thank you. Right. Okay. Did you watch? Which no, I think maybe you watched a replay. Mike Tyson fought against Roy Jr.
I saw
Roy Wood Jr. What?
Roy
How am I getting the name
Jr.
wrong? Roy Jones Jr.
Roy Jones.
God damn it.
I saw all the fights except the Mike Tyson one. I saw that one the next day.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
But I think obviously the fight of the night was Nate Robinson. Come on, man. Come on, the guy. Right? Do you know who those people were before?
Nate Robinson, no. I just knew he was from the NBA just because people talking crap. I know who Jake Paul is.
Right.
You know, so that I know. But
that was a horrible fight, by the way.
In what sense? Please tell us.
In the sense that it looked like one guy, Nate Robinson, would rush him until he either ran into him or the ropes on the other side. There's no lateral or cutting off there. It was like, and he just run at you.
Yeah, just press forward.
Yeah, and every now and then Jake Paul will catch him.
Yeah.
And that was all I saw, I think.
Right. It was almost a grappling match.
Yeah.
But it was a grappling match with a guy who doesn't want to change levels. He just walks straight to the dude and then hugs him. And then, kudos to Jake for eventually timing him.
Oh, yeah.
And then
knocking
putting him
out
away.
Cold. Listen, Yasin, I don't know about you. I don't know if I can knock a guy out cold with gloves on. That was... Nobody cares how that fight was playing out. But to get that, like, is there a highlight you've seen of the Roy, like, Mike Tyson?
Yeah, I've seen many.
Oh, yeah, I haven't. I've seen a few, but, like, that knockout is beautiful. Like, that guy's on the floor. Yeah. His face is down there, So
the first one, he kind of catches himself. The second one, he cleans the floor with his face. Like, it's just bop, and then slide right across the canvas. It is tough to watch. But also, I mean, impressive for a guy who has, like, a pretty good, what was it, a right? Jake's, it was his right? Yeah, strong right. It looked like it looked strong. Yeah. See, the thing is that it looks strong. Conor McGregor, his left in the early in his career didn't seem all that strong to me. I knew that it had power, but it never looked like it had power. When it hit what's his name? Aldo. It didn't look like it was like a super strong thing, but it's just right on the money, just enough power to put someone out. It's pretty crazy.
It's so interesting because like Anderson is similarly lefty as well.
Yeah.
These weren't swinging punches. They would come from the shoulder and like piston into you and knock you out.
Yeah.
What I like about this fight specifically was that you can enjoy all of it. Because I know Nate Robinson isn't going to go fight 7 other guys and like be ruined mentally. He got knocked out. It's a laugh. He got paid. Everybody got paid.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the NBA players shitting on him. Mm-hmm. Like, oh man, I don't know if you saw that. Like a compilation of different NBA players.
It was just memes that I just saw the memes. I didn't see the NBA players that were making fun of him. I did see some NBA players that said that they would be able to fight Jake Paul, which I thought was hilarious. Bro, you play basketball, you don't fight.
Oh no, I think they would beat the shit out of Jake Paul.
You think so? Same
some
weight
of those
class?
guys are so Nate Robbins like 5'8". He's my size.
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine a basketball player who was in the NBA, my size.
Okay.
That happens almost never.
Yeah, but
right?
That's what I'm saying. If it's in Jake's weight class, you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
But none of those guys. There's nobody in his weight class in the current NBA.
That's not fair. I mean, like, Shaq would kill.
Like,
Jake, what are you talking about?
Isaiah Thomas is small, but after that, they're all the people calling him are like 6'6".
Yeah. But that's not the way how boxing works. You got to be in his weight class.
He's got to punch all the way up there.
These guys can punch. They can punch before they even got into the ring.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be like this type of. I don't even think were they in the same weight class, Nate and Jake Paul.
I think so.
I don't know, man, because Roy Jones Jr. is whatever size, and Mike Tyson is whatever size. Those guys probably weren't the same size.
Mike's what did he? He dropped like 60 pounds, 80 pounds. He dropped like a tremendous amount of pounds.
Yeah, but like those two they're not in the same weight.
It wasn't even a catch weight.
No, these are exhibition fights, dude. You know this. Like they knew the score of that fight beforehand.
Yeah,
it was predetermined that it was going to be a draw.
Yeah, unless Tyson knocked him out.
You think so? I don't know.
I think it
looked that way. It looked like he was trying to knock him out. Yeah. Like it looked very dangerous at times.
Yes, dude, it's super dangerous. Dude, at one point they're like, "Stop grabbing." He's like, "I gotta grab him. He's so damn big."
Dude, they're gonna make him fight Anderson Silva.
What? Who?
Roy.
Tyson?
No.
Oh, okay.
Roy's gonna fight Anderson. I promise you.
Yo, Anderson Silva needs to what is he trying to do? Get brain damage and then just die on a wheelchair? Just
no, he's
let
good.
it go, bro.
Just trying to make a few. Here,
let it go. No,
this is exactly who we should be fighting.
Who? What?
Seniors division. Tennis has this. Golf has this.
Yeah.
There should be a seniors division of just dudes who you wouldn't mind watching fight each other. I would like to watch. I don't want to watch GSP really fight the best of the best. Uh-huh. Not really. Mm-hmm. Not after he gets knocked out once. I need him just one more, and then after that, he go. But
you still want the Khabib fight in your heart of hearts, eh?
Yeah, man. But like Anderson, let Anderson fight, Roy Jones Jr. or some other dude who's like, as old as whatever.
I don't know, man. You want to respect the legends. Some of these people
you want to respect the legend.
Them.
Legend wants to make a little bit more money, man.
Yo, the legend already got enough money. Have multiple revenue streams and then just chill, dude. We don't want to see you broken.
If they're just fighting each other, like they aren't gonna hurt each other. Like who's Roy gonna hurt? Just don't fight Mike. Just don't fight Mike.
Jeez, Mike Tyson's still hella scary, dude. Yeah. At 51 years old, hella scary.
Yeah.
Also, I wonder how he would. No, that's not important. Okay, the other thing that I noticed with regards to watching the thing, Snoop Dogg is just doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah, they brought him in.
His commentary is so useless.
Yeah,
it's just the boxing doesn't even take boxing seriously.
This isn't boxing, man.
I know these are exhibition fights, but at the same time, it's like, dude, whatever.
This is very much a dude, whatever. Dude, a basketball player fought a YouTube guy. That was the fight we're all talking about. This wasn't a boxing show.
Yeah, it looks like Jake is trying to take this seriously. He wants to be a boxer. You see, he called Conor McGregor.
Yasin, what do you want him to do? Who, this is what he did. He said, I will fight Conor McGregor, which obviously will never happen. And he said, or Dylan Dennis, which obviously could happen, which is Conor McGregor's, sparring mate.
Yeah.
So,
Could you, but I think you could get Conor McGregor angry enough to say yes to a fight. If you can get Conor angry enough to travel halfway across the world to throw a dolly through a window, I think you can get Conor angry enough to be like, you know what, screw it. Let me turn this guy
Maybe when he
out.
doesn't have anything to lose. When he's
when he doesn't have UFC.
My career is in this shit.
Yeah, when he doesn't have UFC anymore.
Right. Yeah. A couple of more dollies.
Ah, man. Oh well.
It's like the friggin' election. Anybody can do anything. It's just like, why is Jake Paul fighting Nate Robinson? Aren't there friggin' rules? It's like that.
I guess.
Yeah, because you don't even care about boxing. But as somebody, I used to care about boxing just for a minute. Mm-hmm. And I would also be like, how is that a draw? Why is this happening? Because the earlier fights were real. They're legit good fights.
Right.
And then, this bull crap happened. But I don't care about boxing anymore, so I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think so either. That I felt the same way as I feel when I watch wrestling.
MMA? Or, WWE?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, that, come on.
Except it's so much better. Yeah. So much better indeed. Dude, I just recently watched a video. So a white girl, an attractive white girl, is in some village in India. And she gets swarmed by brown dudes that want to take selfies with her.
Oh, man.
if I say 50, I'm probably understating it. Okay, and they're just trying to elbow each other out of the way so that they can take a selfie with this white girl.
A white woman.
Okay, the level of thirst over here. The video smelled like BO. It was horrifying to watch. It was so freaking awkward to see these people do this.
Oh my! Was she there for this, or like?
No, she was doing something else. No, she wasn't. She wasn't there trying to take pictures with sweaty brown men.
Oh man, that sucks for her. She's like, what if I say no? They might get angry. There's 1,000 of them.
And you know what happens in India?
What?
There's a lot of sexual assault that's happening in
India. All right, yeah, that's probably. It's not wrong. Yeah,
where's the lie?
Yeah,
it's crazy out there, dude.
Yeah, I tried to put you on the spot, and you just read me the news. So I was like, yeah, that's probably what would happen.
Oh, do you have any what's it called? What's going on with farmers? I'm seeing farmers are upset. They just scrolled past.
Yeah, I've been scrolling past that as well. But I have seen it on my Instagram. I haven't read it. It's in the BBC top 10 though. It's like number 8 in news right now.
Way to go! You know the ranking of the issue. Speaking of rankings.
Yeah, what did you have for rankings? I got more there then.
Oh, okay. No, I was just simply saying people need to recognize that Crash and Flow is sitting at 197 in Ireland.
What's up, Ireland?
What's up, Ireland? Thanks for listening. We appreciate it.
197.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not even going to do an Irish accent because that's how much I respect you.
We respect you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we respect
Fuck the
you.
British.
Sorry. And also, we appreciate your support with regards to the Palestinian plight. What?
Yeah, that's true. I did read about that. Well, that part of the world is pretty supportive, actually. Anyways.
Yeah, you were saying something about rankings of news pieces.
I don't remember exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say that like it. I do like it when there's like something like Indian news, and then the one right above it is like horse steps on chicken. You know, like it's just like it's like a video that they found. It's on the BBC for some reason.
Right.
Something weird happening. There's always one that's just like crazy news, and it's just like something just hilarious. You know, it's just here. Yeah, I'll read you one right now. This is actually live, which is I'm hoping BBC won't let me down. 1 second.
Mm-hmm. In the meantime, I was just thinking about it, trying to figure out a way. What could I have done in my life to allow me to speed, other than become a race car driver? I should have became a paramedic. If there was a way to be an ambulance driver without having to be a paramedic, that would be a cool thing. Just even like a side gig. You know, I finish my regular 9 to 5, and then at 7 o'clock, you just climb into an ambulance and you just drive around. I would freaking love that. That would be fun.
They should have that job. Yeah. Maybe they have that job.
Maybe you gotta look into it.
Do you think you have to be a full-fledged paramedic? You can't just be a wheelman? Like you don't have a coat on? You literally have like driving gloves and shit.
Right. That's exactly what I was thinking.
You know? Your hair is always a certain way.
Right. I could just do like a Jason Statham accent impression the entire time.
Yeah, they're like, Yasin, help us. They're like,
I never look in the trunk.
No, you're like, I just drive, you know?
Yeah.
And you speed away, and they're like, but we're the patient's here. All right, hold on. So like top 10 newses, I'm not going to read them all, but they're all interesting. Like one of biology's biggest mysteries solved, Trump said this, Canada unveils that, Iranian nuclear, but then it gets funny. Where it's just like, Rita Ora, sorry for Lock Day birthday party. Like, okay, that's kind of cool. Kimchi ferments. China and Korea are at odds. That's not that good. All right, this is a good one.
Yeah, that's about there's a war against between China and Korea about kimchi, over kimchi?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Here we go. Dogs who look like their owner, number 7.
Dude, that is so 2009.
Dude, this is a big one right now. Number 8, Cher and the rescue of a lonely elephant in Pakistan. This one's going around.
Cher rescued an elephant in Pakistan.
Oh, man. The elephant's name is Kavan, right? This was top 10
name.
BBC, top 5 Al Jazeera, and top 10 routers for some reason. I don't know why routers picking this up. Mm-hmm. So Pakistan got an elephant from Sri Lanka in 1985.
Okay.
And guess how they kept it? Solitary confinement.
Yo,
They don't
why
have
would
any
they do
elephants.
that? Why would they do
Pakistan's stupid. Pakistan shouldn't have animals. Pakistan shouldn't have people. All right? That's why I moved out. Anyway, so they got this elephant in 1985.
Yeah.
You know how like normal zoos are part of organizations? Pakistani zoos are not part of any organization.
Part of the military?
Yeah, this is just our zoo. And
Every once in a while, like, we ran out of cars. Let's ride this elephant.
Dude, you're not too far off because I'm reading these articles and it says zoos that do have animals sometimes lose their animals when like upper class people want to have a dinner party with a deer.
Okay.
And I mean as food. They will just literally take and like peacock. We're eating peacock. If you own the people who are like owning class will sometimes just buy the animal and then have it for food. So this elephant has been living alone for 35 years.
Sad.
It's developed this head shaking thing,
Oh,
which is when you do when your an elephant starts losing its brain, right?
Oh, no.
Somehow somebody tells Cher. Okay. All right? Cher contacts Imran Khan.
Okay.
If you don't know who that is, it's the prime minister. And Cher's all like, "Do you believe I love it?" But anyways. So Cher talks to this guy. He's actually like.
I wonder when Cher's on the phone is just a constant echo for her voice. Like she's constant.
Yeah, it's auto-tuned. It's like. So Imran Khan, unlike most Pakistani prime ministers, very like, when has a British wife or had a British wife. That's how progressive he is. He had a British wife. He got one and he left her. Hella progressive.
Wow. Yeah. The white part, the left part.
Very well spoken, like Obama-esque for a Pakistani prime minister. And he hears Cher out, right? And he puts Cher in touch with like the head of animals for Pakistan, which I think is like a bird. I don't know who holds the position. That guy tells Cher, well, it's going to take us this long to get a doctor. It's going to take us that long to get a whatever. Cher's like, no. I got him. She flies in a doctor who's like from elephant expert from Egypt. She gets a British doctor and another one that's in Pakistan. She gets them there. She flies in. She sets it up that this elephant is going to Cambodia to live in a elephant sanctuary with other elephants. The Egyptian doctor stays with this elephant, builds trust. It sings to it. Sinatra feeds it for a month. They get it in the crate, and now, as of day before yesterday, it's on its way to Cambodia.
No, that's
full
amazing.
Story, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
that is amazing.
I'm like, look at this stupid piece of news. Read all of it. I was like, damn, God bless Cher. Like,
honestly, how many kids did she walk over?
I know.
On her way to save an elephant.
I know. If she got to Pakistan, she could have looked around a bit more.
Right? Just to be like, listen, I'm going to save an elephant and 3 kids.
Yeah.
It probably costs less money to take like 3 kids and then just bring them to Cambodia. If anything, you just be like, here, you pick 3 kids in random and be like, listen, you're just going to shovel poop. But it's a better life. It's in Cambodia.
Like, can you 8 pretend to be an elephant? Can one of your legs look like a trunk for a minute? Guess what? Your guy's going to go from...
Wear this costume.
You know what's horrible? We know Cambodia sucks too, man. They're not getting better.
Yeah, but you don't know. You don't know what type of... Bet money. Listen, if Cher is facilitating, the transfer of this elephant, you know that this elephant is it's getting an upgrade. This is a definite upgrade. So whatever is happening in Cambodia around the elephant is better than whatever is happening around the elephant in Pakistan.
Yeah, man.
Just take a couple kids, throw some kids over there, man.
It's true. Just put them on top of the elephant.
Yeah. One's a cleaner, one's a shovel pooper, the other one sings Frank Sinatra songs.
That's a good point, though. Like, if you go to Pakistan to see an elephant, you must have seen some Pakistanis that you're like totally willing to ignore. It's like a conscious decision. Yep. You're like, oh my God, this elephant's stuck with these brown people. Like, I gotta get it to these other brown people. It'd be better if she wasn't sending it to Cambodia, some white country. I would have a solid joke at that point, but
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't want to play too much of a white savior,
Yeah, man. God bless people, I guess. I mean, at the end of the day, she doesn't need to do that.
It's gonna count.
Yeah, and she probably paid those Egyptian doctors something. So, supporting elephant doctors, I guess. I don't know.
Yo, how surreal is that phone call for that Egyptian doctor?
Yeah, I know.
He's just trying to breed elephants next to the pyramids, and all of a sudden he's like, I got Cher on the phone.
Each one of them would be like, Cher. Like, they kind of do the song a little like that. Cher. They all would like, yeah, that one.
The view count had like a miniature spike throughout that month.
Cher to me is famous because she won't friggin' sing any of her songs. She never sings live ever.
Oh, why?
Cher can't sing live.
Makes
They
sense.
asked her to sing for the Super Bowl. And Cher said, okay, but I won't do it live. And they were like, yeah, but we don't do it that way. And they're like, she's like, okay, I can't do it then. Yeah, Cher can't sing live.
That's fine. But you could do auto-tune live. There's plenty of people who can't sing or they lip sync, right?
So
Britney Spears lip sync.
The thing about Cher was that she got famous with Sonny and Cher. That was the TV show. It was a gentleman and Cher, and they were married or something, or in a relationship. And Sonny was the real like ambitious talent in this group.
Yeah.
And then Sonny died on a skiing trip. He ran into a tree. Didn't make it. Cher was left with this career that I don't know if she was like, I want to do this alone at any point. But, she kind of carried on. And, I don't think she wanted to, like, freaking sing alone anyways. She's like, no. Kind of sad. Skiing deaths.
Net worth.
Cher?
You want to venture a guess, my friend?
I don't know. I really can't imagine. She's been famous for a long time. 70 million?
360 million.
God bless her. Shit, she can move an elephant or two. God dang, man.
How mad are you? How mad are you living on the street? She did what?
300 million? You guys been taking pictures with the wrong white woman. Trying to get around Cher.
No, all those guys who were taking pictures had smartphones.
Oh, okay.
They're just assholes, bro.
They're just assholes. They're just perverts. They're not trying to get adopted.
No. I mean, maybe. Marry the girl. And that's not adoption. That's getting married.
No, that's not adoption.
You get. I mean, it might as well be, right? You get married, you get a green card, you're being adopted by a white girl. You come to the United States. You live the dream. Live the dream. Then you can become like...
Who?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who goes
Dev
adopts?
Patel?
Nobody like goes to Pakistan to find a man. Pakistani women don't even go to Pakistan to find a man. Why would you do that?
That's true, right? When you're out, you're out. I've never heard any one of my friends, like female friends, that are like, listen, you know what? I've had it with the dating apps. I'm just gonna go to Pakistan and get someone there.
Yeah,
right?
no.
I've never heard that. I've heard plenty of dudes say I'm done with dating apps, so I'm just gonna go to Pakistan and get a girl there. The family, whatever, will hook us up. Not a single female 100%. Has said it.
I've heard a female. I heard a lady yesterday actually go. Wasn't my wife. Say, I'm done with these brown guys. I'm going white guys.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, whoa, yeah, I guess, yeah, because you can't go from brown guys here to brown guys in Pakistan. That's just going browner, right?
Right. That'd be like, what are the chances of you getting like a really well, rounded, progressive dude in Pakistan?
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero, I would think. I can see a brown girl there going like, I'm done with these brown guys. I'm getting a brown guy in Canada. Like, I can see that.
That's true.
That's
major moves. That's good.
She's getting an IP router, and she's getting herself a Minder location in Mississauga. You know what I mean? She's just like, get one of these guys.
Why are you always up at like 8 p.m., 8 a.m.? All right. Okay. All right. Cool. That's those are good. Those were good observations, my friend. I think we did a good job this episode.
This was fun.
Yes, it was. People, this has been episode 264. Thanks for hanging with us. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Good night.
Go.